G'day friends, Miloa here. We have successfully taken Ivory back into captive. He is back in his jail cell. Now we gotta travel to my ship, go find out what our next assignment is. Shuttle? Over here.
I am functioning at peak efficiency, Master. All the better to serve you.
Captain, Marshal Cavarat just told me you apparently single-handedly recaptured Ivory and put half the Imperial presence in the prison to rest.
But did Ivory tell you anything? Helping the Republic recapture prisoners they couldn't hold in the first place wasn't really the point.
Ivory accepted. Leniency from the Republic in return for Rogan's known safe houses.
Excellent.
Send over whatever Ivory gave you. I'll see if I recognize anything. Nothing's ringing any bells. I'll dig a little further.
In the meantime, Captain, I'll work on those permits you'll need to land on Voss. I haven't slept a night since those awful beasts attacked.
Uh-oh, Captain. Better get off the line. We've got a distress call coming.
Yeah? What's your distress? Talk to me.
How refreshing. The whole "I'm honored to serve you, revered master" does get tiresome. Master Sumali, I've been following your career. I hear you have a special interest in the Void Wolf.
I'm mostly interested in staying as far away as this scrap heap can fly me.
Unlikely. From our surveillance, he seems to have made you a particular target.
And here I thought when you joined the temple you were done chasing street scum. Welcome back.
We're at war. We all serve how we know best.
Sounds like there's a story here. Not one you're going to hear. She is who she says. Let's leave it at that.
We're not born to the robes, Captain. The Force sometimes picks unlikely candidates. Risha, do you remember Char's Kartur?
What did they used to call us? The triple threat? Didn't she join the SIS?
One of their top agents. When you took out the White Maw's cloaking abilities on Hoth, it drew the Void Wolf's attention. He went there, and Char's followed.
Alone? Is she crazy?
The Republic sent an entire platoon of troopers to escort her. The Void Wolf's assassins killed them all. She's alive, but trapped on Hoth.
Is there a special guilt power in the Force? Jedi always make me feel like I'm talking to my mom. Ah, the sign of a heavy conscience.
When I got Charis's distress call, she had taken refuge in one of the Void Wolf's private vaults. Go quickly if you can. I fear you're Charis's last hope.
Alright, rescue mission. Quest is level 44. We'll go until I die, and then we'll backtrack. He will just take a speeder. It'll at least get me to the vicinity.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Unsure what that is, but looks like we're gonna go down that way and then here? Okay. Let's go see. There's quite a ways to go. Graveyard Road. Sounds very ominous. Southern Whitelands. Okay, now I gotta find my way into this cavern. That's just gonna be a bridge. That's not gonna help. Okay, there's a way down. Lava and ice? Interesting. Maybe I missed some at the entrance. Let's go back. Hopefully that was it. Need 2 more. Hopefully they'll be up ahead.
Shh, keep it down. Close the door. I figured this was the last place the Void Wolf's bloodhounds would go digging, but it won't be long.
The Imperials are thick out there. We should go quickly.
It's not that easy. He's got his fingers in the Republic now. The Void Wolf's been recruiting. He's courting Hutts, the White Maw, hitmen for hire. Anyone who won't pledge loyalty goes to hard vacuum. And he's got enough spies in our space station that my cover was blown the minute I landed. What do you think? Is there a way you can smuggle me up without any of his people or our people catching wise?
As it happens, smuggling's my specialty.
Good, because there's as many loyal guards up there as spies. I need to get past them, not through them, if you know what I mean. I was going to hide in there. It's an automated cargo shuttle full of everything here the Void Wolf thought worth keeping. Go to the space station and get security to let us through, and you're welcome to keep everything in it. I trust you can come up with a story to explain why you're shipping Imperial droids off Hoth.
Rendezvous with Cherie at your ship. Okay.
Stop it right there. I'm going to need your ID, your papers, and a blasted good reason why you're flying in and out of a war zone for kicks.
This is a private job for Jedi Master Suma Lee. You want to tell her you tried to stop me?
Far as I know, our Jedi advisor was killed weeks ago. I think I need to take a look-see, make sure you're not trying to smuggle valuable resources off Hoth.
I wouldn't do that. Master Suma Lee said the cargo is force-sensitive. Non-Jedi can go blind and deranged just at the sight.
I knew it. I knew they wouldn't keep sending bodies down there if there wasn't something special under that ice. Load your ship and get out of here. I'm telling the boys.
Blind and deranged? I can't believe you fell for that. I can take it from here. I've got my own ship stashed a few hangars down. Thanks for the help. You're welcome to any of the salvage in the shuttle. Some of it might fetch a good price. And I'll make sure you get anything I learn about the Void Wolf.
Welcome back, Master. If you detect the aroma of Alderanian nectar...
Mission accomplished. Sheris is safe.
I admit, I was wondering what to think of Senator Dodonna's pet project. But you saved a life here and aided the war. I can say nothing but thank you.
Not a problem.
You are a rare find, Captain. I hope you continue serving the Republic. Perhaps we'll catch up again sometime, Risha.
Not sure my current occupation will bring me anywhere near the Jedi Temple, but maybe.
I hope this war ends swiftly enough that I will not have cause to call on you again.
Set course for Voss then, Captain? The permits from Dodonna just came through. If it gets me closer to Rogan's head on a plate, Voss it is. I took the liberty of looking into the place. Weird planet. Just made contact with the rest of the galaxy after a Sith ship crashed there. Apparently the whole planet's on the leash to some cult of Force users. Empire and Republic are both playing along. This'll be one to wear your best shirt. And remember to say please.
Several of my crew wants to talk to me, so let's do a crew chat.
I've never met a Wookiee who was ashamed of being strong.
Yay, 42.
You spent 100 years being miserable, pal. You're overdue for a little serenity.
I guess you've been wondering how someone like me ever ended up with the Jedi, huh?
You don't really seem like the Jedi type.
They thought that too. I was always kind of the odd one out in my family, and believe me, it was not a small family. When they kicked me out, I went to Nar Shaddaa and met a Jedi who said all the weird stuff that happens to me is a connection to the Force.
That must have been amazing.
At first, I was imagining myself winning lightsaber duels, getting revenge on all the kids who laughed at me. But it turns out revenge isn't part of the Jedi lifestyle. You've never known real rage until you've been lectured on controlling your emotions by a 4-year-old in a robe.
You said you were kicked out?
I maybe overstated that. They don't really throw people out, you know. Call of the dark side and all that. But it was clear I'd never make the cut. Anything I could do with the Force was basically random. Never even figured out how to work my dead master's lightsaber. So have I been looking any more convincing with the lightsaber? I mean, it's about as much use to me in a fight as a glow-in-the-dark belt buckle. But I figure if I wave it around, maybe it'll scare people off.
You think you can get me one of those?
I'll keep my eye out. This was the only lightsaber we had, you know, in the whole Enclave. I wasn't in the Jedi Academy proper. Never made it that far. My master ran a recruitment center on Nar Shaddaa. I don't think he had the guts to actually bring me out in public.
I thought all Jedi trained at the Academy.
There's always a few who slip through the cracks. I need you to teach me to fight dirty. You'd think I'd be good at that, you know, but when it gets beyond cowering in doorways, I'm pretty much all point and shoot. Show me how you work your magic.
Set your blaster on stun. We'll take some time. See what you're made of.
Stun, huh? That's a good idea.
I have a name.
A Kavi?
Not me. I know whose order Moff Tyrek signed. To execute my clan, it was sent by Imperial Major Stan Wu. I've heard of him. He is a liaison between the Empire and hired bounty hunters. I will kill him.
Yeah, I figured you weren't gonna stop with the scolding.
The Major is hiring the best bounty hunters on Nar Shaddaa. I will go there and present myself as one of them. Once I secure a meeting with Major Stan Wu, all that's left is to pull the trigger.
Is it too late for a discussion about letting this go? Just live and let live?
If the Major did not wish to die, he should not have killed my clan. If we do not see each other again, retursia me.
You made it back alive. I assume the Imperial wasn't so lucky?
That sniveling worm was no more the architect of my clan's destruction than Moff Tyrek was. I left him alive, wallowing in his disgrace. Major Stan Wu ordered the execution because of lies told to him by another Mandalorian, Tayari Rook. The true crime rests with him.
That must have been one whopper of a lie to get your whole clan wiped out.
Rook presented Major Stan Wu with evidence that Clan Spar reneged on a contract. My people were hired to destroy transport ships full of young Jedi, but the Empire's target survived. If Clan Spar had accepted that contract, the Jedi would be dead. Rook framed us.
What did he stand to gain from your clan's destruction?
His motives don't matter. They can't save him. I've already begun my hunt for Tayari Rook. I will settle his debt to Clan Spar. Why am I here, Captain? I've been clear about my reason for joining you, but I never understood what you want from me. Am I a hired gun, or is there something more?
It may have started that way, But now you're part of my crew. Your family.
We've a proverb. Ali Arisha Taldin. Family is more than bloodline, but it refers to adoption by a clan, not... Why did you assemble this crew? It is too momentous a decision to make on impulse. Do your loyalties truly lie with the Republic?
I always try to look out for the little guy.
The Republic worships its own weakness. They waste their warriors defending those who cannot care for themselves. They call for loyalty to a government of strangers instead of a family and clan. You could do better.
She's being very chatty.
Tell me, Captain, how do you choose your path in life? What guides you?
My code's simple. Treat everyone how I want them to treat me.
That is no code. It is wishful thinking. I adhere to the Res Sonare, the core of what it means to be Mandalorian, a sacred law giving us direction and purpose. Education and armor, self-defense, our tribe, our language, our leader, all help us survive. We must educate our children as Mandalorians, obey the commands of Mandalore, speak Mandoa, and defend our clans.
Did you leave out something? I didn't hear anything about serving the Empire and wiping out the Republic.
Every action a Mandalorian takes is because of the Res Sonare. It tells us why we fight and whom to kill. My travels with you have been worthwhile, Captain. Few Mandalorians experience Republic space as I have. Fewer still see the Jedi up close without having to kill them.
I appreciate your restraint. What is it with Mandalorians and Jedi, anyway?
We can only grow stronger through conflict against worthy foes. Jedi are the most respected warriors in the galaxy. And yet, they have never truly defeated the Mandalorians. No matter how punishing our defeats by them, we always return. One day the Jedi will bow down before us. There is a method to your madness. When we met, I thought your fighting was driven by impulse, with no strategy or plan. But I began to see a pattern in the chaos.
You sound like you want to learn.
I have already made a study of you, Captain. I have thought of incorporating some of your tricks into my own repertoire. It would certainly earn me the edge of surprise should I be among Mandalorians again.
My search for allies in Debrillion's aristocracy has been interesting. Got an offer from a lesser baron. What a piece of work. Guy must think I'm an idiot. Took 2 minutes to verify he's a spy for the king. He was baiting me into a trap. Glad you caught wise before it went any further. I'm in no mood for another Tatooine. Look on the bright side. At this rate, the king will run out of assassins within the year. I sent the spy a phony meeting request from Nar Shaddaa. He's sending friends to help me. They're in for a surprise. Couple of Hutts owe me a favor. They promised to record the whole thing. I'll send the king a copy. Never thought I'd say this, but you're my favorite partner in crime. You make beating the odds look easy, Captain. That may be the biggest compliment you've ever paid me. I like to mix a little praise with the insults. Keeps you off balance. I've definitely learned a few dirty tricks from watching you work. Think I might have found a few of my own. We'll find out at our next death-defying showdown. I can't wait. You probably think I'm chasing Debrillion's throne to get rich, don't you? Your motives are your business. I don't judge. All my father cared about was revenge. That isn't me. I've seen what bad leadership does to a place. Alderaan, Nar Shaddaa, even Coruscant. They all suffer because of who's in power. I'm not looking to plunder Debrillion. I want to make it better. Run their society the right way. I knew that mercenary attitude was a lie. You're a bleeding heart do-gooder. Admit it. Don't be ridiculous. I'm talking about political survival. Every successful leader has the same strength. They're perceived as generous by their subjects. Give the people just enough of what they want, and they'll leave you alone. That's something the King of Dubrillion doesn't understand. You can't give people what they want if you can't afford it. Maybe Dubrillion isn't as wealthy as you think. It's wealthy enough to support an aristocracy. Of course, they need to get paid off, too. I can make this work. It's all about negotiation, and I'm good at that. I'm just thinking out loud now. We should get back to business. The longer I spend here, the more it feels like home. I'm even starting to appreciate Corso. Must be coming down or something. Promise me you'll visit often when I'm Queen of Dubrillion. I'll visit so often you'll have to build an extra wing under the palace. Why not? How about a private landing pad to go with it? It'd be nice to sneak away with you for the occasional break. Go someplace dangerous. Steal something expensive. Mock the bad guys. When you think about it, being queen of a planet provides the perfect alibi. We should take advantage of that.
The last one left is Corso.
Captain, no good way to say this without sounding like bragging. Got a comm call from Ord Mantell, Governor's office. They've been keeping tabs on what we're doing, and... Captain, they're calling me a Republic hero. Ord Mantell's most storied native son.
You are a hero, Corso. I'm glad someone's acknowledging it.
It's not like they're building a statue or anything. Actually, they're asking for our help. Turns out the Separatists were backed by the Empire. They wanted to destabilize the government. When they were defeated, the Empire attacked outright. Ord drove them off, but they left behind some kind of EMP pulsar.
What's that do?
It's causing every droid on the planet to malfunction. Apparently, the thing is in orbit somewhere. They haven't been able to get a lock on the signal. But it's affected every droid, comlink, and terminal on the planet. Complete economic shutdown.
How do we help?
Thank you, Captain. It'd be nice to give something back to the world that raised me. They're asking us to go to Balmorra. The Empire's got disarm codes stored there, but Ord has no troops with the gear or training to go after them.
Do we know where on Balmorra?
The codes were stored in a cave with a bunch of other Imperial weapons. Should be a quick snatch and grab, as far as should takes us.
Level 45. I'm not gonna do that yet. Alright, that concludes today's adventure. Thanks for watching. Happy hunting!